Hello children, good morning everybody. How are you all? I hope you are fine. Have you completed your class work? Have you written your homework? Already we have learned the first lesson, the previous class. Today we will learn about the nouns and prefix. We will learn about nouns and prefix. Okay children, all of you listen to the class. Okay children, now we will learn about prefixes. What is the meaning of prefixes? What are called prefixes? We add letters to the beginning of a word. Prefixes means we add letters to the beginning of a word. It makes a new word. It makes a new word. If we add letters to the beginning of a word means it makes a new word. So it is called prefixes. It is called prefixes. Sometimes we add letters to the beginning of a word to make a new word. The letters that we add are known as prefixes. Where we'll add the letters? We add letters beginning of a word. ஒரு வேர்டோட தொடக்கத்துல நம்ம letters add பண்ணோம்னா அது வந்து ஒரு புதிய வேர்டை உருவாக்கும். ஒரு புதிய வேர்டை உருவாக்குகிறது. So it is called prefix. It is called prefix. Have you understood? Okay children, all of you listen to the class. For example, un plus healthy, unhealthy. Re plus action, reaction. Re plus action, reaction. Many prefixes are there. Un and re. Un and re. These two prefixes only given here. We use an opposite of a word. We use an opposite of a word. We use re. Something is being done again. Something is being done again. Do it again. Do it again. We use re. Do it again. The prefix an usually gives us the opposite of a word. The prefix re is used to show something is being done again. The prefix re is used to show something is being done again. Look at the example. Healthy. Healthy means நான் நல்லா நலமாக இருக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுது, ஆரோக்கியமாக இருக்கிறது. Un plus healthy, unhealthy. Unhealthy means நான் என்ன நலமில்லை, நான் நலமில்லாமல் இருக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுது. நலமுடன் இருக்கிறதுனா ஹெல்த்தி, நலமில்லாமல் இருக்கிறதுனா என்னது? unhealthy. Unhealthy. So we use an opposite of a word. Opposite of a word. What is the opposite of a word healthy? Un. Un plus healthy, unhealthy. Re plus action, reaction. Already action completed. That action again will be do. So re plus action, reaction. Okay, again all of you read one time. Prefixes. 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 Sometimes we add letters to the beginning of a word. Beginning means thodakam. Beginning means thodakam. Prefix means we have to add the letters beginning. Beginning of a word. Okay children. Okay, read again. Sometimes we add letters to the beginning of a word to make a new word. To make a new word. The letters that we add are known as prefixes. The letters that we add are known as prefixes. Example: un plus healthy, unhealthy; re plus accent, reaction; un plus kind, unkind. Okay, next we will see about the proper noun and common noun. Proper noun and common noun. Already you have studied the noun in the last year. So what is a noun? Noun is a naming word. Noun is a naming word. There are many types of nouns. There are many types of nouns. Proper noun, common noun, material noun, collective noun and abstract noun. Proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. First of all, we see about the proper noun. What are called proper noun? Proper noun refers to the name of a particular person, place or thing. Proper noun refers to the name of a particular person, that is very important. Particular. Proper noun means particular person, places, animals or things are called another proper noun. For example, Raja is a good boy. Raja is a good boy. In this sentence, Raja is a proper noun. Raja is a proper noun. Special names given to the boy. Special names given to the boy. Raja is a good boy. So special name. What is his name? Raja. So Raja is a particular person. Raja is a particular person. So Raja is a proper noun. Mumbai is a big city. Mumbai is a big city. Mumbai is a, in this sentence, Mumbai is a proper noun because Mumbai is a particular place. Mumbai is a particular place. Sony TV. Sony TV. I bought a Sony TV. Sony TV is a proper noun. Special name given to the TV. So Sony TV is a proper noun. Okay, next we will see about the common noun. Okay, we use proper noun days of week, month of year, the names of days are proper noun, the names of months are proper nouns, names of days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the names of months, January, February, these all the months are called proper noun only. The names given to the people of a country, days of the week and months are proper nouns. Indian, Chinese, Russian, American, இதெல்லாமே ப்ராப்பர் நவுன் தான். Okay children, next we will see about the common noun. Okay children, next we are going to see about the common noun. What are called common noun? What are called common noun? Common noun refers to any person, place or things of a kind and represent a whole group. Common noun refers to any person, place or thing of kind and represent a whole group. Or common names or general names for people, Places, animals and things are known as a common noun. General name of a person, places, animals, things are called common noun. General name of a person. General name of a person. அதாவது common person. For example, police. Police is a common or proper noun. Police is a common or proper noun. Police is a common noun only because special name not given to the police. So police is a common noun. Next example is teacher. Teacher is a common noun. Teacher is a common noun. Common person only. Common person only. Boy, girl, father, mother, uncle, auntie. These are they are common person only. They are common person only. So they are called common noun only. Next, place, school, railway station, bus stand, airport. They are common place. They are common places. So airport, school, that are called common noun only. That are called common only. Things, for example, pencil, pen, eraser, book, bench, duster, that are called common things only. So they are common noun only. Next, animals, dog, cat, hen, elephant, that are all the animals. All the animals also common noun only. All the animals are common noun only. Okay, all of you look at the chart. Proper noun and common noun. Ravi is an intelligent boy. The proper noun example, Ravi is an intelligent boy. In this sentence, Ravi is a proper noun. Ravi is a proper noun because special name given to the boy. And the பையனோட பேர் என்னது Ravi. Okay, Ravi is an intelligent boy. Mumbai is a big city. Mumbai is a big city. The special name given to the city. So Mumbai is a proper noun. I bought a Sony TV. Next common noun example. Some boys are going to ground. The boys is a common noun. The child was crying. What is the common noun here? Child is a common noun. Child is a common noun. We use the proper noun days of week, months. We use proper noun. The names of days are proper nouns. The names of months are proper noun. The names of days mean Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The names of month mean January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All the proper nouns begin with the capital letters only. All the proper nouns begin with the capital letters only because that is a particular name. So we use capital letters. So we use capital letters. Okay, children. Next. Okay, children. Next we will see about the countable and uncountable nouns. Countable and uncountable nouns. What are called countable nouns? Things that we can count are known as countable nouns. Things that if we can count which things. If we can count, that is called countable noun. எந்த பொருளெல்லாம் நம்மளால கவுண்ட் பண்ண முடியுமோ அதுக்கு தான் என்னது countable nouns. எண்ணக்கூடிய பொருட்களுக்கு தான் என்னது countable nouns. Which things we cannot count. We cannot count which things that are called uncountable nouns. எந்த things நம்மளால கவுண்ட் பண்ண முடியலோ அதுக்கு பேர் தான் uncountable nouns. Countable and uncountable. Countable means எண்ணக்கூடியது, நம்மளால எண்ண முடியும். Uncountable நம்மளால எண்ண முடியாது. Uncountable means நம்மளால எண்ண முடியாது. If we can count the things mean countable nouns. If we can count the things are called countable nouns. If we cannot count the things that are called uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. For example, can you count the pencil? Yes, so pencil is a countable noun. பென்சிலை உன்னால் என்ன முடியுமா? முடியும். கவுண்ட் பண்ண முடியுமா? முடியும். அது நான் எவ்வளோ பென்சில் இருந்தாலும் 1 2 3 அப்படின்னு நம்மளால் கவுண்ட் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ பென்சில் இஸ் ஏ கவுண்டபிள் நவுன். Next example, can you count note and books? Yes. How many notes are in your bag? Can you count? Yes, we can count. So note, book is a countable noun. Okay, next, 5 students, 3 girls, 1 blackboard, 1 duster. Are you counting? Yes, that are called countable nouns. Which things we cannot count, that are called uncountable nouns. எந்த பொருளெல்லாம் நம்மளால கவுண்ட் பண்ண முடியலோ அதுக்கு பேர் என்னது? uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. Okay, for example, milk. Can you count the milk? Milk உன்னால் கவுண்ட் பண்ண முடியுமா? No. Can you count sugar? Sugar. Can you count sugar? No. We can't count. Yes. Can you count the water? No. We can't count the water. Can you count stars? No. We can't count the stars. Can you count sand? No. We can't count. Can you count mango? Yes. Mango is a countable noun. Sand is a uncountable noun. Stars is a uncountable noun. Okay, children, have you understood countable and uncountable noun? All of you read one time. Things that we can count are known as countable nouns. They can be one or many. They can be one or many. Countable nouns la அவையில் அது ஒன்றாகவும் இருக்கலாம், நிறையவும் இருக்கலாம். One or many. Uncountable noun. Things that we cannot count are known as the uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. Okay, children, have you understood countable and uncountable? Which things we can count, that noun is called countable noun. Which thing we cannot count, that noun is called uncountable nouns. Okay, next. Okay, children, now all of you take your English book and English note. Take your English book and English note. Open your note. Take your classwork page. You have to write, continue your classwork. classwork தொடர்ச்சியாக எழுது. ஏற்கனவே கொஸ்டின் ஆன்சர் எழுதி முடிச்சிருக்கல, அதனோட இது எழுதிக்க. ரெஃபரன்ஸ் டு கான்டெக்ஸ்ட். Reference to context. REFERENCE reference. TO2 CONTEXT context. Reference to context. You have learnt the true value of things well done. YOUU HAVE have LEARNT learnt. LEARNT learnt. The the TRUE true. VALUE value. OF of. CHINGS things well done. Who says this? Who says this? First one, who says this? WHO who. SAYS says. THIS this. Who says this? Answer is the teacher. The teacher says this. The teacher says this. The teacher says this. TH the TACH or teacher. SAYS says. THIS this. B. To whom does he say it? To whom does he say it? TO2 WHOM whom. DOES does. HE SAY say IT it. To whom does he say it? To whom does he say it? He says this to the student. He says this to the student. He, S-A-Y-S says, T-H-I-S this, T-O-2, T-H-E the, S-T-U-D-E-N-T student. He says this to the student. Full stop. A sentence ends with word full stop. C. What does true value of things means? W-H-A-T what, D-O-E-S does, T-R-U-U true, V-A-L-U-E value, O-F of, T-H-I-N-G-S things, M-E-A-N-S means. What does true value of things means? What does true value of things means? True value of things means the importance of things. The importance of things. True value of things means TRUE, first letter is capital letter, VALUE value, OF of, THINGS things, MEANS. True value of things. உண்மையான மதிப்போட உண்மையான பொருளின் மதிப்போட பொருள் என்னன்னா the importance of things. பொருளோட முக்கியத்துவம். The importance of things. THE the importance. IMPORTANCE importance of things. OF of THINGS things. Again, you have learnt the true value of things. Well done. Who says this? The teacher says this. To whom does he say? He says this to the student. To whom does he say it? To whom does he say it? He says this to the student. What does true value of things means? True value of things means the importance of things. True value of things means the importance of things. Are you writing? True value of things means the importance of things. Write soon. Write it fast. Write neatly. Every day read your classwork. Write your homework properly. Okay children, next. Write the heading prefixes. 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 Example: un plus lock, unlock. Re plus use, reuse. Un plus happy, unhappy. Re plus fill, refill. Un plus known, unknown. Un plus lucky, unlucky. Re plus write, rewrite. Again, un plus lock, un plus lock, lock, unlock, unlock, unlock. Re plus use, reuse, re plus use equal reuse, reuse, reuse. Un plus happy, un plus happy, happy, unhappy, unhappy, happy. Re plus fill, re plus fill, refill, refill, refill. Un plus known, un plus known, known, unknown, known, unknown. Un plus lucky, un plus lucky, un plus lucky is equal to unlucky, unlucky. Re plus write, rewrite, re plus write, write, rewrite, rewrite. Write it first. Okay, children, next take your book. Now your homework time. All of you open your book page number 14. All of you open your book page number 14. Book page number 14 your homework. Book page number 14 your homework. This answer is your classwork note. This answer is your classwork note. See and write. Study and write the first lesson question answer. Okay, படிச்சு எழுதி பார்க்கணும். படிச்சா மட்டும் போதாது, படிச்சு எழுதி பார்க்கணும். Study and write the first lesson question answer. Okay, children. What did you learn today? Okay, first prefix, proper noun, common noun, countable noun and uncountable noun. Next classwork. Yes, I hope you have understood. Okay, children. Thank you, everybody. We will see tomorrow.